I'm a bit relieved this week because earlier in just before the holiday season, I had a couple of nightmares, actually three nightmares, about getting arrested on New Year's Day. I specifically remember in the dream it was always New Year's Day, and I made it past the day without getting arrested. But 2021 is going to be tricky for me because I made it a resolution that as soon as it's safe to do so, I want to travel to Las Vegas, which I really dislike, but I need to get over my dislike of loud noises, which I've been making a lot of progress doing, by the way. So last year, I went to the Chaz protest, Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone, and I went to a number of other Black Lives Matter protests, and I handled myself well. Things like that used to cause me to lose all sorts of control and get myself in trouble, get arrested for disorderly conduct. I've been practicing by going to the bowling alley during the Thunder Extreme events every week. We have a Thunder Extreme event every Wednesday night. Very loud noises. At first, I had to put on ear protection, but lately I've been taking off the ear protection, and it's been great. Although I probably should put them on because apparently a lot of diseases can travel into your ear. Well, that's another story. But one of the reasons I love intermittent fasting, I haven't been doing it very much lately. I need to do another 24-hour fast at some point. But even a 14 to 16-hour fast feels good. When I go on intermittent fasts, those loud noises don't seem to bother me so much anymore. Now, where it gets tricky is we had a event. This was back in August when Seattle had temporarily gone to phase 2, and I had to go to a workplace event. And I was handling the loud noises by fasting. And my coworker offers me some food. And it made me angry for 2 seconds because it felt like he was trying to jeopardize my job. I know that's not his intention, but it felt kind of like that. When I'm coping with workplace anxiety by fasting and somebody offers me food, it really creates a little bit of a it feels like somebody's trying to sabotage me. I know that's not their intent, but in my mind I get a little bit of a conflict, and I said something to him that I really shouldn't have. I later apologized to him and explained that how important fasting is to me when I'm stressed out like that, or going into a loud environment or a stressful environment. And he apologized to me. He didn't realize that, which he really didn't. In my mind, I thought he was trying to sabotage me, but he didn't know. But after I master how to handle loud environments while fasting, how to go to Las Vegas while fasting, after I fully mastered that, I hope to lose the fasting as well when I go there and handle going to Las Vegas on a full stomach. Just like I mastered how to take off my ear protection going to Thunder Extreme. Anyways, I made it past New Year's Day. Probably I was a little bit worried about how the loud environments. I made sure to turn my speakers all the way up when I was watching Times Square the other night. So, in the safety of my own home, right? Thanks for watching.